This is your body on HIIT. That was your HIIT workout. When you do a HIIT workout, you expend just about all of your energy and it costs a lot of recovery. Over before you know it. It's intense, burn calories fast, but can also drain your energy reserves and spike your heart rate. Oh, but here's the twist. When your heart rate is high, your body burns carbs, not fat. That's right. Studies from the American Journal of Physiology confirm this. When you're in a high heart rate, your body burns glucose, sugar, aka carbohydrates, stored carbs, which is stored in the muscles in the form of water weight and glycogen, whether it's your last meal or the one stored in your muscle. What determines that is if you're in a calorie deficit. If you're in a calorie deficit, you're going to be burning energy sources from the stored carbs in your body, which will be carbs in the muscles, which still will make your weight go down because it will get rid of the water in your body. These carbs in your bloodstream, your last carb meal is gone. But if you're in a calorie deficit, the carbs going to come from your stored body weight. If you're not in a calorie deficit, it's going to come from your last meal. In other words, if you're eating less calories than you're burning, then you're going to burn the weight on your body. Except it's going to be in the form of carbs, which is glycogen, aka water weight. That's why when you do a lot of HIIT and cardio, you start to look smaller because you're only depleting the water stores. But if you don't want to do that anymore, let's look at the next one. This is what happens when you do walking. The slow burn effect. When you're walking, you have a steady stream of energy flowing out, yet your body has to tap into fat stores because you're in a low heart rate. When you're in a low heart rate, the preferred energy source for your body is stored fat, but only if you're in a calorie deficit. If you're not in a calorie deficit, it's going to be burning the fat from your last meal, and that will suck. You're wasting all your energy burning your last meal when if you're in a calorie deficit, you could be burning the stored fat on your body. Isn't that what it's all about? Burning the stored fat? That's what we're trying to do. That's why you should always try to be in a calorie deficit. Latest research shows that low intensity exercises like walking burns a higher percentage of fat compared to carbs. For example, a 160-pound person, hence kind of like me, can burn up to 200 calories per hour walking at a moderate pace, meaning a low heart rate, 40 to 70% of your max heart rate. With about 85% of those calories are going to come from fat. Isn't that the point? Isn't that what we're trying to do? Burn fat? Because as long as you're burning fat, your muscles are going to appear fuller, which is what's been happening to me lately because I've been walking my ass off. This study comes from the American Journal of Physiology. So it's a real study. It's a real deal. And there's multiple studies around this. But I'm not going to knock HIIT because I used to do HIIT all the time. As a matter of fact, I just started walking this year. I was doing HIIT for the last few years. HIIT has its perks too. The best thing about HIIT is it triggers EPOC, EPOC, excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, which simply means you keep burning calories even after you've stopped working out. 24 to 48 hours afterwards, you're burning calories. But remember, not fat calories, mostly carbohydrates in your bloodstream or stored in your muscle. But when your heart rate starts to come down, you start to burn fat, which is pretty cool, even after doing nothing. As long as you do a good HIIT session, a couple of hours later, you're still going to be burning calories. And if your heart rate is low, it's going to be in the form of stored fat if you're in a calorie deficit. If you're not in a calorie deficit, once again, you're just burning the fat from your last meal. So you're wasting a lot of your time. It's a great way to break through plateaus doing HIIT. And it's a great way to boost your metabolism. But primarily, it burns carbs during the workout itself. We have to understand this when we consider doing HIIT versus walking. If you want a guaranteed way to burn fat, I just gave you the data. So it seems like walking is an 85% fat burning exercise versus HIIT, which has a lot of variables. They all have so many variables, and those variables are the reason why we struggle to get our results. Yet walking has the least amount of variables, making it the #1 fat burning exercise. Therefore, choose walking if you're aiming for a consistent fat loss, lower stress, or active recovery. It's perfect for beginners. It's perfect for people that's been in the industry for a long time and struggle with losing weight or fat loss or building muscle, because another way to build muscle is to get rid of your fat in your body, which will make your muscles pop out. Also a great way to stay active without burning out. Anyone wanting to keep their heart rate in the fat burning zone, pretty much. If you want to burn fat, the data shows that walking burns more fat than HIIT. It's just the way it is. You can decide on your own, but if you're trying to burn fat, the latest research shows that walking keeps you in the fat burning zone. You can do it as many times as you want. It do not have a recovery time, so you don't have to recover, because if you had to recover, that will stop the fat burning process as well. However, choose HIIT when you're short on time, when you want to break through a fat loss plateau, or you need to ramp up your metabolic rate very quickly. Walking might seem slow, but it's very sustainable. HIIT burn calories fast, but demands recovery, which kind of tampers with your fat burn. Whenever you work out hard and heavy, your body do burn carbs and fat, but it mostly chooses carbs because of the higher heart rate. It demands a recovery. That recovery takes away from your fat burn. But I suggest you use both to maximize your fitness results, because there's a time and a place for everything. Everything in fitness exists on a spectrum. If you do too much or too little, you compromise your results. But except with walking, when you walk, you're burning fat in the low heart rate. You can do it as much and how often as you please. 10,000 steps a day is the number that you should strive for. Not to say you should just go out and start trying to walk 10,000 steps, but just add more steps to your lifestyle. Park further away from your job. Go on a walk after lunch, after dinner. Walk to your lunch. Take the stairs versus the elevator. Anything you can do to get more steps in, just try to do that. Start where you at and just add more steps, and you'll be surprised. And I've been doing this for the last 6 weeks, and I've seen an amazing transformation within myself. Like, look, I've been in this industry for a long time. I don't usually believe shit, and I always walk, but I started trying to get 10,000 steps. If you're ready to take your fat loss to the next level, join our 6-week fat burning supplement challenge at freeyourself2.com, the last option. You can find me at Mind Over Wellness, where we not only lift weights, but we lift your self-awareness as well. I'm Rod Dowdell. Our 6-week supplement challenge is based on whole food nutrition supplements that support your post-workout, pre-workout recovery, hydration, sleep, thyroid functions, and it even comes with a color-coded meal plan to help you with everything. You don't have to think about nothing. All you have to do is just follow the direction. And if you send me a screenshot of your purchase, I will be in your corner as an accountability coach, helping you on the way. And I do keep people accountable. And that's the biggest thing. Fitness, nutrition, and accountability. When you have all three, you will succeed. If you have not had those three in the past, that is the reason why you have failed. I guarantee you, if you place all three and you act on all three, thanks to my help coming in the future, if you purchase the supplements with a 40% discount right now, if you go ahead and go over there and purchase, you will get results. And don't take my word for it. Look at these results on the screen. CGMP certified supplements, manufactured by Whole Foods, designed by doctors and gym owners that know exactly what people need to be successful in the fitness industry. Originally designed for celebrities, Olympians, and athletes, now available to the public, and I am a certified distributor, so you can get my discount at 40% off if you go and get them right now. But these fat burning supplements are the best that I've found, and they actually work. But like I said, don't take my word for it. People say fat burners don't work. That is because you're not in a calorie deficit. You're not using fat burners that has scientifically proven ingredients that already burn fat on their own. So with that said, Rod Dowdell, I'll see you there.